Coffee. Good morning. Hey, been a few days, been a little bit, and jumped on this morning I'll be on here for a few minutes anyway. Couldn't help but notice that someone has been deleting their streams. Oh, why? Why is that? Well, frankly, because the one stream that's been deleted, the big one that's been deleted, where he talked about the Civil War and claiming that it had nothing to do with slavery, but not to worry. Yeah, there's no need to worry. And why is that? Because I tell you, because frankly, like the idiot that he is, he neglects to think about the fact that people have probably already clipped it by the time he gets around 2, 3, 4 days later of deleting a string. But for proof of that, I'll bring this up. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get it right. So I get it right. Because I'm not the only one that clips his crap. And this is actually a much better clip than the one I've got, because it really leads into exactly what he does and how he came to. This is the most bizarre thing ever, and it's freaking funny as hell. So you have to kind of watch it all the way to the end. And it's a little over 2 minutes, but here we go.
Look, the Civil War was not started over slavery. It just wasn't. History has never taught that. You've never learned that in school, or you were taught false history. Simple as that. The Civil War was fought over state rights against the rights of the federal government. The federal government was formed so that we could have a governing body in order to free ourselves from the clutches of the English. And we did that. Canada has never properly done that, which they should. Unfortunately, Canada is still under the geyser of England. That's why they have to pay dues to England every year, because they answer to the royal family. It's simple as that. How dumb is that? I don't know. You have to be pretty damn dumb to continue to pay ransom money to another country so they don't invade your country and take it back, which England could not do if Canada were to ally itself with the United States. The problem with Canada is a communist regime. That's the problem with Canada. So America has no business getting involved with their nonsense over there. That's pretty simple, yeah. Now, the Civil War was fought over state rights. Okay, states wanted to expand their territory, and the federal government stepped in and said, no, we're not going to have all this, because we're not going to have a United States of Pennsylvania or a United States of Georgia or whatever, because ultimately one state would end up buying it all out eventually anyway, and that would end the ideology of having states. which is a pretty good idea. It seems to have saved America, at least up until this point. So that's just that, guys. The Civil War started in 1961. Clinton freed the slaves in 1962. The Civil War is pretty much over in 1965, but not officially until 1966.
No, really, really, Bob, Canada should align itself with the United States. I think they have on multiple occasions over the years. World War II comes to mind. World War I comes to mind. Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War. Pick one. Wasn't Canada standing alongside the United States, as well as Britain? As well as Britain and or England, however he wants to put it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because that's just his typical asinine horse crap that he spits out. And you just gotta love it. You know, especially as you know, you gotta love, and especially this part. This is the part that's the best.
The Civil War started in 1961. Clinton freed the slaves in 1962. The Civil War is pretty much over in 1965, but not officially until 1966.
What? Really? You're kidding me, right? Of course. No, he's not. Yes, that's right. He said 1961, and Clinton freed the slaves. I think the Emancipation Proclamation was actually presented by Abraham Lincoln. And that was in the 1860s, not the 1960s. And the Clintons had nothing to do with it, you freaking moron. Are you kidding me? I have to laugh at this nonsensical crap that he continually spews and then expects people to buy into his crap. And of course, then there's the other one that the incredible stupidity that he goes through, which is nonstop, which is just freaking nonstop. And frankly, you watch way too many movies and too much TV, and you know, I'm actually thinking that he's taking these things as fact because he throws it in here as you know, we're going through that cold streak right now, and here's what Bob
Freeze is here. Mr. Freeze has come to America. Despite all military efforts to prevent Mr. Freeze from coming, Mr. Freeze is here.
military efforts. Now it's coming. He's actually going to explain how this works now.
In the USA. The real question is, do we have to see the freeze every year? Or can we prevent it? That's the real question.
So here it comes. I mean, he is. I'm not kidding. It's going to happen.
Actually, it can be prevented. If our government would fix the Earth's orbit around the sun, we'd never have to see another freeze. It would end global warming. This could be done. In one day.
In one day, he's going to change the orbit of the Earth. He actually believe. I firmly believe that he actually believes this crap. That the government has gotten, the military have got the capabilities to change the orbit of the Earth in one day. Oh, okay.
Not entirely in one day. I mean, you got to build the vehicles, go down there to launch the 200 megaton bombs. But
okay, here we go with the movie references. Follow along close. Follow along close.
it can be done. The Earth's orbit can be fixed. Colin Powell is responsible for not fixing the Earth's orbit. Did y'all know that? Yeah, that's another story in itself. I might tell one of these days about how Russia stopped the core from turning. That's their doomsday device that we overturn by kicking the core into action, but we only used 100 megaton bomb. And so the Earth is slowly drifting out into orbit. 1 centimeter at a time.
Now, here's a quick observation for you. Have you ever seen anyone that has had to chew liquid when they take a drink?
And Colin Powell's directly responsible because he let the guy that invented the craft to get down there to go. And he died. Down there at the Earth's core.
Isn't that exactly, I mean, exactly verbatim what the movie was all about? Yes, it was. It was called The Core. It was called The Core. Had Hilary Swank, Aaron Eckhart, and a multitude of other people. And basically, the IMDb little short thingy that they give on it, it says the only way to save the Earth from catastrophe is to drill down to the core and let's set it spinning again. That's right. So they build this machine that digs down to the Earth's core. I'll give you just a brief synopsis because I've seen the movie a couple of times. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. So they get this guy to build a machine to go down to the Earth's core because the core has, in essence, stopped spinning. And there are 2 or 3 of the guys that helped out on this thing actually die on the trip. One of them is the actual designer of this machine that goes down to the. So yeah, he's right in that regard. In the movie, the guy dies. But here he is. Excuse me. here he is yammering on and on and on about how that's true. That movie's true. You watch too much freaking TV and movies and you think it's real and it's not real. Stop even freaking trying that crap. But I have noticed that this stream that these clips come from has been deleted because it's so outrageously stupid. And then he goes on into, this is a little longer clip. And I got time to do that. This one's a little bit longer clip. And so I'll be stopping this one here and there. And here we go.
And I kind of feel sorry for those people that got to ride their bikes to go anywhere. We'll get a week-long freeze like we're probably in for right now. I mean, yeah, when you run out of something, you're just out of it because you ain't going to the store to get it unless it's something you got to have.
Now this he's discussing the cold snap that we're currently under. And the reason that he brings up bicycles is because of me, obviously, because I ride that truck when I need to go out. So he actually thinks that if I run out of stuff, that I don't have any options other than riding that to get around. And the reality is far, far different. I mean, think about it, you frickin' moron. What options do I have? Well, let's see. I can take an Uber. I can take a Lyft. I can walk a block and go wait on the city bus if I need to go to the store. If I really want to, I can walk because the grocery store is like less than a mile away. So I've got other options. I don't have just the one option, you moron. So let's continue on with his version of what you do when it's cold.
And bicycles don't come with heaters.
No shit.
The positive part of that is while you're pedaling the bike, it can help keep your body warm if you're bundled up enough. All that workout that you get in pedaling your bike up to the store to buy what you need.
Wonder if he thinks that when I go out that I wear shorts and a tank top or a t-shirt every place I go. I mean, I posted videos where I've been out and I let you see what I'm wearing. I layer up. I've got tons of clothes on. Hell, I've even got them little hand heater thingies that go inside your gloves to help keep your hands a little warmer. This is coming from a guy who lives on the border in Texas. So the coldest, what's the coldest it gets down there? It might get to 30, but it's not going to stay there. We've been below zero here now for about a week. Yeah, like he's got a clue what to do when it's cold, when it's real cold for an extended period of time.
Such a shame. Such a shame. Oh, that would be so disgusting.
Riding a bike's disgusting? Really? You did it, Bob. There he is, chewing his liquid again. Why are you chewing your liquid?
I remember one time I called up to the police in New York. This guy was talking about having sex with an underage family member of his and pretty much bragging about it. I called the cops and I told them, man, get online. You see who he is, you go arrest that motherfucker. You need to get.
I love this clip. This is just a real quick clip that where he talks about. Remember when he called up the New York police, state police up there, and tried to yammer on about his happy horse crap when he was both drunk and stoned and you could barely comprehend what he was saying. And he ended up cussing out the cops and carrying on with them. And they ended up hanging up on him and ignoring him. What he says here is not factual.
Get him offline. And y'all might remember that when I did that. And I did it while I was live streaming. And the cops told me, anybody that watched that video, y'all heard it. The cops told me, sir, up here we have so much crime, we literally don't give a fuck. She told me, quote, word for word, just like that. I thought, what? Fucking cop is cussing at me? I thought they were supposed to act a little professional. They are on the job. But
no, that's not what happened, Bob. You got chewed out because you were blatantly profane over the phone, calling them questionable names in regards to their sexual orientation and continuing on about that. So you got hung up on. You're lying about horse crap. Just another BS lie. But I firmly believe that you believe that's what happened.
This freeze is really bad, guys, and it is every year every time you have a bad freeze like this coming along.
See, we're back to the freeze now.
Just stay safe. That's all I can tell you guys. Stay safe. If you don't have a vehicle and you gotta to walk to get something, well, you don't need it, man. It ain't worth it. You might freeze to death. Just wait till you can catch a ride with somebody or something. But
no, Bob, you might freeze to death. Those of us who actually deal with this and understand how it works and understand how to dress, we're not going to freeze to death by going out there and spending a little time in the cold to go to the grocery store or go to pick up something. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's morons like you who think you could still go outside with a t-shirt and jeans on and that's it, and think that it's okay to do that.
Definitely you don't want to ride a bike because then you got all that freezing wind hitting you in the face. You got no way to cover up your fucking eyes. I mean, god damn.
Really? I don't have any way. Have you not seen that I wear glasses? Have you not seen me bundled up? When it's been real cold out? Really? Have you not paid attention to any of that, you freaking moron?
You could go fucking blind, seriously. Yeah. Feel sorry people ain't got nothing but a fucking bike and they live alone and in their own lonely old apartment.
Yep, that's right. Now he does have that right. I do have an apartment. Yes, that's right. I have an apartment and not a room to rent. It's not just a room in someone else's house. I don't have to walk down the hallway to fix a meal. I don't have to frickin' walk down the hallway to go to the bathroom or take a shower.
Those kind of people got it bad.
Yeah, real bad. Yeah,
especially if it's projects and it's so cold, the electricity goes out on you anyway. So even if you could afford to run some kind of heater or something like a stove or something, even sleep next to that motherfucker, well, I guess you're just gonna fucking be cold and you ain't getting no sleep. You might sleep the next day when it warms up a little bit and it's like, 15 degrees. I don't know what to tell you. God damn. Fucking talk about human popsicles. Fuck, now I know where the term comes from, right? Any of you ever been out hunting or camping in the wintertime and then it got cold like this? You ain't hunting, I can tell you that right now, because all the deer are laid down and pretty much all the animals are laid down. Stay warm. You're not going to get anything if you're out hunting.
Really? Evidently, Bob's never been deer hunting. I mean, we used to go hunting when it was extremely cold. The winds were whipping. And why did we do that? Because the deer were laying down. So we would have a couple of guys start on one end, and we would have another couple of guys start on another end of a row, and we would start walking towards one another. And what that does is that scares the deer up and gets them moving so you can take your shot. Now, being cold has got nothing to do with frickin' hunting. Hell, shoot, there's some people out there that think the colder the better. Personally, I'm not one of those, but I've been out hunting when it's cold. So quit talking about crap that you don't have a frickin' clue about.
And if you're out camping, well, what the fuck you out camping for? You dumb as fuck. It's cold outside. Go home and get warm.
Yeah, Bob. Go home, get warm. Yeah, all right. He is just unbelievably freaking stupid when it comes to some of this stuff. But what I am really enjoying is that his crap about the bicycle and stuff like that. He doesn't have a clue. Number one, he thinks I ride a 4-wheel thing. Number two, he actually thinks that I've got it bad. Let me show you this. Okay. Let's see Bob do this. There's the trike inside. This is inside the apartment. Right there. There's my kitchen. There's my kitchen. Oh, let me get, where am I at here with the camera? Up there it is. There's the kitchen, refrigerator, stove, front door, closet space. And then when I swing around here, all right, and there's my TV. I won't stay on that for too long so I don't break anybody's copyright crap. This is my hobby area, my desk. I have 2 computers, mainly because one of them is starting to mess up because it's so old. And then I pan around here, and I got some stuff hanging up on the wall, right there. Okay, I haven't made my bed yet. It's an efficiency apartment. And I can't get to it, but back that way, down that hallway, that's the bathroom. And take note, I'm not sharing. I'm here by myself. Bob, you can't say that. Let's see your place. Let's see your place. And I know you're never going to show it because everybody knows that you're living in a POS room all by your lonesome, all by yourself. Never see or hear from anybody else. I just showed you my apartment. And like I said many times, I don't need to walk down the hallway to go to the bathroom. Oh, well, I do walk down the hallway, but I'm not sharing my bathroom with anybody. I'm not sharing my kitchen with anybody. I'm not sharing my refrigerator, my stove, my sink, whatever. Where are you at? You're in another rented frickin' room. Just like you were 2 years ago that you got kicked out of because let's go back. The room that you're in now is not that. In the room that you moved into that casino place, and you couldn't even hold on to a little pissant dealing job to stay in the house. So you ended up really getting booted out of there as well. But I think that had to do more with him than it did with you. Yeah, that I do believe that it had more to do with him than it did with you, because I don't think he was supposed to be leasing rooms out, which that's what he was doing. Now, the place just before you moved into the casino, you got booted out of, and you said in one of your streams yourself, so you can't deny it, that you were being accused of stealing food that other people had bought. You said it yourself on a stream. Now, when you were in the casino, you were going down into the community kitchen and fixing coffee and fixing food and using stuff down there. So I kind of have to wonder if you weren't stealing food there too. Wonder if you were stealing food in that place as well, and that's part of the reason you got booted out. And then going back over time, all these houses you've stayed in, they're all rooms for rent. They're all rooms for rent. But I do know this. I know this. You'd never qualify for this place. You'd never qualify for this place. Why? Because you were arrested. You were arrested for that rape by knife, which you plea bargained down to assault with. I think it was assault with a weapon. Is that what you ended up with? That's true. You know, you can comment over here. That's fine. Because unlike you, I don't have you blocked. I don't have you blocked. Because I'm not a chicken shit when it comes to that stuff. You want to comment? You can comment. You got me blocked on everything. You got me blocked on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, email, phone, every place. Because you're chicken shit. I can't comment on any of your streams, but you're not blocked over here. Oops. Hey, looky there, I got 2 viewers. Bravo. But yeah, you're going on, you know, I went and I looked today. And lo and behold, that Civil War stream has been deleted. But fortunately, clips have already been snagged because you waited too long. Clips have already been snagged because you waited too long. And I just, you know, I especially found that one amusing where you actually said that the Civil War was in 1961 and Clinton freed the slaves. That's hilarious. That is so funny. Oh man, that's just good stuff all the way around. That's one of your best. It ranks right up there with damn it. You remember that when you used to be funny? That was back when you used to be funny, which you're not anymore. So, and that coffee's about gone. So I've got an appointment I got to get to this morning. So I just thought I'd pop on here for a little while. I've been on for 30 minutes. And, you know, I might do something a little bit later just for shits and giggles. So hope you guys have a good one. And we'll catch you later.